One of our favorite neighborhoods in Toronto has always been Old Town. It's where the original beating heart of the city resides, and so much of that history still remains today. It's also an extremely gorgeous, uniquely historic part of the city that's the perfect neighborhood for us to find some great eats, take some beautiful pictures, enjoy a beverage or two, and unwind to some live music. So whether you're planning to visit this area or if you're just looking for your next meal here, we hope we can guide you with our guide to Old Town Toronto. Now you might be asking, where exactly is Old Town? You're generally looking at everything east of Yonge all the way to Parliament, sandwiched between Front and Queen Street. Google Maps will give you a slightly different border, but a good clue are the street banners. There are many of them. The area is filled with landmarks and activities including the Hockey Hall of Fame, or Meridian Hall, and of course the St. Lawrence Market. We're going to start our food journey off at the St. Lawrence Market, and we're going to kick things off with a traditional choice. The P-Meal Bacon Sandwich at Paddington's, or as they call it, the Oink on a Kaiser.
So they did drop off a sweet hot sauce for the sandwich. It's supposed to be just a perfect companion.
Whoa, someone wants to live dangerously today.
And it's Chris's slice.
Oh no.
Look at the cheese. It's like draped over. This is like a fine evening gown.
Let's see how this tastes. Oh, wow. We got some drip.
First bite, it is like thick and juicy. It is nice. It's nicely salted. It's soft. Bun is delicious. No notes. I thought it was really good. If you don't feel like dining in, you can come to this counter and just order your sandwich to go.
It's also a little bit cheaper.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, look at him. There's Paddington.
Guys, one of our other favorite spots here at the St. Lawrence Market is Stone Mill Bakery. Stone Mill has a full window case of breads, rolls, baked goods. It is a bread lover's dream.
It also has our favorite snack, which is the maple pecan Danish. It is amazing. We sell out of it because it's very sought after. So get here early, head downstairs and get that Danish.
They actually sell out of everything pretty much. So make sure if you're looking for a specific type of bread or pastry, get there early.
Yeah.
If caffeine is an essential part of your breakfast, there are plenty of fantastic spots here in the neighborhood. Across Market Street from the market is a Toronto popular chain named Balzac's. The coffees and lattes are great, but it's the atmosphere here that's super charming. The exposed brick, the travel art, yeah, it all works really well, especially around the holidays. Further up along King Street East, you can find a beverage from Rooster Coffee. Now they're a smaller chain than Balzac's, but still really popular with Torontonians. Yes, there's equally good coffee and charm here, but they deserve special recognition for their glass window of pastries and treats. It's legendary. Another awesome option is George Street Diner, which is a stone's throw away from Rooster. This picturesque diner has played a role in various movies and television shows and is a bright and classic joint to enjoy some breakfast or any meal of the day. But now, let's head back to Market Street. Market Street is this charming little street next to the St. Lawrence Market, and is actually pedestrianized throughout the summer, so there's no cars. Throughout the year, it also plays host to a ton of different festivals and events. It's also the year-round home for businesses like Balzac's and our next stop, Market Street Catch. Here's what you need to know about Market Street Catch. They're owned by the same folks that own Buster Sea Cove inside the market, which is where we found one of our favorite dishes last year when we toured the St. Lawrence Market, the lobster roll. Between the two, we're told it's mostly vibes. Would you prefer to get your seafood from the market or out on the street inside this storefront? Either way, we're settling with a lobster grilled cheese and fries.
This looks so packed with lobster meat. I've had lobster grilled cheese with like limited lobster, let's say. This looks like bang for your buck. So good. This is really generous with lobster meat. It's the cheese I would prefer to be a little more melty, like you can see it's still kind of whatever, but who cares? You bought it for the lobster, you got the lobster.
Make no mistake, there's plenty of great lunches here in Old Town Toronto. Pretty much every vendor at the St. Lawrence Market is going to satisfy, but if you're looking for a special lunch, look no further than the side bacon sandwich at Carnicero's. Under heat lamps and surrounded by hungry crowds, this sandwich is assembled perfectly right in front of your eyes. It's crispy, crackling bacon, a delicious alternative to the kinds of sandwiches you're going to find at Carousel or Paddington's. It's a whole damn meal. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but it's always nice to know Grandma loves you. That's the name of an uber popular sandwich shop that's taking Toronto by storm. Whereas most other sandwich shops are modeling themselves after Italian or Italian-American inspirations, Grandma Loves You has some serious German roots down the middle of the menu. I got their classic spicy ham and cheese, and it was great. They have 5 locations in and around Toronto, and they're absolutely worth the trip. A good lunch can always be followed with a better beverage. But first, we need to do some sightseeing. And Old Town was built for this. Start off at St. James Cathedral. It's a striking Gothic landmark in the city, and was for the longest time the centerpiece landmark of Toronto's skyline, before some really tall buildings overshadowed it. And yet, this 18th century church is as gorgeous inside and out, with a beautiful garden that's perfect for a summer sit. Across the street from the cathedral is St. Lawrence Hall. Now, this was built in the 1850s. The structure was designed in a Renaissance revival style and served as a meeting place for events, balls, and other important political moments, as it was the setting for various key abolitionist meetings. It's absolutely breathtaking from the outside, and it's just as remarkable on the inside. If you time your visit with the Doors Open event in the city, you're going to want to visit St. Lawrence Hall. Nearby, there are other essential buildings you'll want to check out. You can find Toronto's first post office, built in 1833. It's a good spot to get a photo. And then you might want to visit the nearby King Edward Hotel, or the King Eddie as it's more commonly known. The hotel is one of the more famous in the city and has hosted celebrities like the Beatles and JFK. There are a variety of restaurants inside, and we've heard some incredible things about the afternoon tea within the Victoria Cafe. The building itself is gorgeous too. The whole concept of the hotel is that it was meant to be a palace-style hotel to serve the elite of the city. It was commissioned by George Gooderham, famously known for Gooderham and Worts. Speaking of which, Gooderham and Worts, founded in the 1830s by William Gooderham and James Worts, built what is now Toronto's Distillery District. Now, this isn't necessarily in Old Town, but it's close enough that you're going to want to visit. It started off as a windmill, and then they expanded into whiskey production, and by the 1860s ran the largest distillery in the British Empire. The Victorian Industrial Complex at Parliament and Mill Streets was their hub, and although the distilling ended in the 1990s, the preserved site is now a pedestrian district of shops, restaurants, and galleries, still marked by the iconic Gooderham and Worts sign. Which finally takes us to our final stop on this historical tour, or for many of you, and us included, photo ops for the gram. The Gooderham Building, often called Toronto's Flatiron, was built in 1892 for George Gooderham as the offices for the Gooderham and Worts Empire. It's a beautiful red brick, wedge-shaped design, and it predates New York's Flatiron by more than a decade, making it one of Toronto's most photographed landmarks. You've likely seen this in a ton of photos and in a bunch of our videos. On the back of the building, there's also this really beautiful mural, and it's a perfect backdrop to the financial district's modern skyscrapers behind it. It's also home to a Firkin Pub, and where we're going to find our next beverage.
Too short together. Cheers. The happiest hour. Keep calm and hold it.
Now there's a few interesting spots to get a drink in this area, and you can't really talk about the bars without talking about the Esplanade. It's a historic stretch of road that once served as a key industrial and railway corridor. As the shoreline receded and pushed further south, the industry declined. It was revitalized later to become a hub for retail, residential, and many, many pubs and restaurants. Some notable picks include Goose Island, The Keg, Old Spaghetti Factory, and if you're looking for a good pint, Scotland Yard. The Esplanade is a pretty fun spot that can get a little more alive in the evening, so if you're looking for some nightlife in the area, this might be your spot. Further back to Front Street, we're still thirsty, but we're looking for a good meal too. Now I don't want to say that our next spot is a hidden gem. I do think it gets a little lost to the flashier storefronts to the left and right, but Say What is a beloved institution in the city. It's known for a bunch of things. This is the place that was promoting craft and local beers before most other places were. The menu is rock solid with some of the most affordable prices in the area, and the dining room and bar area are massive and perfectly decorated. It serves as a cultural gathering spot for locals and tourists in the area with weekly trivia, live music, and so much more. We've been here a few times, and Say What is our favorite pick for an all-around pint, meal, and good time.
I actually just ordered a ginger wheat beer from Say What Durham. Say What actually focuses on microbreweries. So they bring in beer from all over that you may not have heard of or tried before. It's just a really great spot to check out a different pint. We also ordered their bison burger, which is the top seller. So I'm pretty excited. Say what? That is so good.
Oh, we're not done dinner yet. We have a ton of options, and we're going to pick two more that perfectly fit our theme. The first is Terroni on Adelaide Street. Terroni is a chain of Italian restaurants in the city, with each location having its own unique charm and identity. This specific location is housed inside the former York County Courthouse, and boy, is it cool inside and out. With multiple dining rooms, each having their own vibe and style, and a basement that still maintains the original jail cells of the original building, this feels like the perfect place to celebrate a long day in Old Town. The beverages are excellent, and the food is always decent, but Terroni is where you're going for vibes, and this place delivers. Heading back south, we're going to our final stop. Have we told you that Berczy Park is one of our favorite parks in the city? I think we have. If you're visiting this park, there's a good chance you'll see one of two things. Darcy posing for her photo, and I taking her photo. The dog fountain is gorgeously surrounded by greenery, art, European architecture, and lots of happy, happy people. Berczy Park holds a special place in our hearts, and it's our favorite place in the city. Right nearby Berczy Park is a lovely piano bar named Berczy Tavern. We've been to Berczy Tavern before. We think it's a great place to get dinner, enjoy some music, and let the night play out. The food is great. Before we move ahead with dinner, just wanted to thank you all for watching this week. Old Town is one of our favorite neighborhoods in the city, and we're thrilled we could share it with you all. We have some big things coming up, including our trip to Dublin, a fall crawl we recently did in the east end of the city, and our favorite Polish eats in Roncesvalles. We appreciate each of you guys, and thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you out in the city, but let's finish this meal. Where are we going next? Home. Till next time. See you in Dublin.